Hey Asters! Look at these books! Some have tiny squares, some have 4 lines, and some don't have lines at all. Did you know each one has a special purpose? Let's explore all the different types of notebooks and papers you use in school, and why their lines are so different. But before we jump in, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love learning new things, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our fun educational videos. Ready? Let's go! Aster Basics. Single-ruled. Straight, evenly spaced horizontal lines across the page. They help your words stay neat and march in a straight line, perfect for everyday writing. Used for regular writing or for subjects like English, history, or languages. It's the go-to notebook for all your class notes, straight, neat, and ready for action. Double-ruled. 2 horizontal lines close together, with a space between each pair. Used for neat handwriting practice. Most letters sit neatly between these 2 lines. Some tall letters like B, D, H, K, L, and T reach up to the top line. Letters with tails like G, J, P, Q, and Y hang a little below the bottom line. But remember, no letter should fly above the top line or fall way below the bottom one. Double-lined paper helps us keep our writing nice and neat. Broad-ruled. This page has wide lines with lots of space between them. It's perfect for young kids who are still learning to write, because the big lines help them keep their letters neat and straight. You can also call it wide-ruled paper, and it's often used in early grades at school. Kids practicing the alphabet or writing short sentences like A for apple, B for ball, would typically use a broad-ruled notebook. It's also great for Hindi writing, because the extra space makes it easier to write Hindi in Devanagari script. 4-lined. Handwriting book. For horizontal lines per row, usually 2 blue and 2 red. Helping kids learn proper letter formation, especially in early grades. It has 4 lines, top, middle, and bottom guides, to help your letters stay in shape. Tall letters like B and L reach to the top. Short letters like A and C stay in the middle. And letters like G and Y go below the line. It's perfect for little learners who are just starting to write. Square-ruled or math notebook. Tiny equal-sized boxes all across the page made from horizontal and vertical lines. Used for math problems, tables, neat number writing, and sometimes drawing. You can fit 1 number or letter in each box, great for keeping math super tidy. Unrolled or drawing book. No lines at all, just a blank canvas. Used for drawing, sketching, painting, and letting creativity. It's a book with no rules, no limits, just you and your imagination. Math Unrolled Exercise Book. This book is not to be used like any regular books. You should rotate the book and open it to start writing. Math Unrolled Exercise Book is not that popular, but it's great for math work, geometry, and calculations or any subject where you need more space to draw or calculate freely. Used by middle and high school students. This notebook has a big blank space, there are no lines to guide your writing. But look closely. It has 2 red lines, one on the left and one on the right. These are called margins. You need to solve your math problems in the space between these 2 margins. The left margin is for teachers to write notes, corrections, or marks. The right margin is often used for writing answers, small steps, totals, rough work, or comments. It helps keep everything neat and easy to check. Interleaf notebook. 1 page ruled, 1 page blank, alternating throughout the notebook. Used for writing on one side and drawing diagrams, maps, or pictures on the other. It's a perfect pair. It's great for young learners who want to write stories and draw pictures to go with them. Kids can draw a cat on one side and write about it on the other. Schools use combo books in early grades to encourage creativity and help kids improve both writing and drawing skills at the same time. Graph notebook. Thin grids made of tiny squares, even more precise than math notebooks. Used for drawing graphs, charts, shapes, and sometimes math puzzles. The little boxes are like blueprints for bar graphs, angles, or even treasure maps. Combo book, graph plus single ruled. One side of the book has the grid page and the other side is single ruled. It's perfect for subjects where you need to solve and explain. It's like having two books in one, making it super useful for subjects like math, science, or geometry. The grid page is perfect for science diagrams, drawing charts, geometry, or neat calculations, and the single ruled page is used for writing notes, answers, or explanations. Combo book, drawing plus graph. One page blank and one page with grid lines, side by side. Used for science diagrams, labeled drawings, or combined math and art. It's like having a creative twin. One side says let's draw, and the other says let's measure. Calligraphy book. This special notebook has lines and slants to guide your fancy letters. Great for practicing cursive letters, cursive writing or handwriting competitions. An English calligraphy book is used to practice beautiful and stylish handwriting. Each page has 3 sets of lines that help guide the shape, height, and slant of cursive letters. The lines are spaced carefully to teach students how to write smoothly and neatly, with proper loops and strokes. Designed for advanced handwriting and style, not just basic letter formation. Helps with learning consistent slant, loops, and elegant letter joins. Allows more fluid movement across the lines compared to the structured 4-line format. In simple words, 4-line books help you learn how to write. Calligraphy books help you write beautifully. Pre-K tracing book or tracing book. This book contains dotted letters, numbers, and shapes to trace over. Used for learning how to draw and write for preschool and kindergarten kids. It's like connect the dots, and out pops a letter or shape. Dot grid journal. Tiny, evenly spaced dots in a grid pattern instead of full lines. Used for bullet journaling, doodling, organizing ideas, or planning. This notebook gives you the freedom of blank space plus the guidance of tiny dots. You can write, sketch, or create your own layout, your notebook, your rules. Story writing book. Top half of the page is blank, and the bottom half is ruled. Used for drawing a picture and writing a story to go with it. This book is half artist, half author. You can draw your dragon or superhero on top and write their adventure below. Music notebook. The music book contains a set of 5 horizontal lines called a staff or stave. Used for writing music notes, rhythms, and composing melodies. It's like a playground for your music notes to dance on. Science practical book, also called lab books or science exercise books. Divided into section like title, apparatus, procedure, observation, diagram box, and result and conclusion. Title section. Space to write the experiment name, date, and objective. Apparatus or materials. A small lined or boxed section listing everything needed. Procedure or method. A ruled column or section for writing the steps clearly. Observation or data area. Space to record measurements, results in text or tables. Diagram box. A blank or lightly ruled area to sketch diagrams, charts, or graphs. Results and conclusion. Section at bottom for summarizing findings. This book's a mini-lab, your science secrets live here. Geometry sheet or isometric paper. Isometric paper is typically covered with a grid of small, repeating equilateral triangles, usually forming a network of 60 degrees angles. This triangular grid is what allows you to easily draw 3D objects, like cubes and prisms, because it helps keep your lines consistent at 30 degrees and 60 degrees angles, which are standard in isometric projection. The triangles aren't really meant to draw triangles, but rather to guide you in drawing parallel lines at correct angles to create the illusion of 3 dimensions. Isn't it cool how every notebook is designed for something special? Now you know why your school bag has so many different books. So, next time you open your notebook, check the lines, they're here to help you learn better. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun learning videos.